Don't ever confuse what is legal with what is moral, because they are entirely different animals. You see, in a court of law, there are loopholes and technicalities and bargains to be struck, but in life, you're either principled or you're not. So do the right thing, especially when nobody's looking. And while I'm at it, do not equate money and fame with accomplishment and character, because I can assure you, based on the thousands of people I've interviewed, one does not automatically follow the other.
Now, you might say, there's always been deceitful politicians and dishonest politicians in both parties, and that's true. But there is now more tolerance for dishonesty in politics than I've seen in my lifetime. And I've been alive for 1/3 of the time the United States has existed. I know you find that hard to believe, so do I, but if you do the math, that's what it is. My generation can tell you, the only thing more dangerous than dishonest politicians who have no respect for the law is a chorus of enablers who defend their every lie.
If I were asked the title of my address to you today, I would say, above all else, do not lie. Or, don't lie too often. Which is really to say, tell the truth. But lying, the word, the idea, the act, has such political potency in America today that it somehow feels more apt. Above all else, do not lie. Class of 2018, at no time has it felt as urgent as now that we must protect and value the truth.
No matter what you choose to do, no matter what direction you go, whether you are a doctor treating refugees or a financier making money off foreclosures, and I genuinely hope you do not do that, you will face a moment in your career where you have absolutely no idea what to do, where it will be totally unclear to you what the right thing is for you, for your family, for your community. And I hope in that moment that you'll be generous with yourself. But trust that inner voice, because more than ever, we need people to be guided by their own senses of principle, and not the whims of a culture that prizes ambition and sensationalism and celebrity and vulgarity and doing whatever it takes to win. Because if enough of you listen to that voice, if enough of you prove that this generation isn't going to make the same old mistakes as the one before, then doing the right thing won't seem as rare or as hard or as special. No pressure or anything.
So you maintain and protect who you are. And remember that being a person with integrity is the most valuable asset you have. Don't ever let anyone take it from you. Carefully consider the values and the culture of the organizations in which you seek to work. Look for employers who set high standards for personal conduct and who reward ethical leadership. Identify mentors who exemplify integrity and leadership excellence. No matter where you are in the world, integrity and good character are prized by every great faith and every great tradition. Integrity means managing our lives in a way that focuses on the ideals that unite us as people.
Women are feared as a threat to our system, and we will also be our salvation. Our landscape is overrun with archaic ways of thinking about women, about people of color, about the other, about the rich and the poor, about the powerful and the powerless. And these ways of thinking are destroying us. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We will not Little Red Riding Hood our way through life. We will unite our pack, storm the valley together, and change the whole bloody system.
Now, if you're anything like I was on graduation day, maybe you're not feeling so fearless. Maybe you're thinking about the job you hope to get, or wondering where you're going to live or how to repay that student loan. These, I know, are real concerns. I had them too. But don't let those worries stop you from making a difference. Fearlessness means taking the first step, even if you don't know where it will take you. It means being driven by a higher purpose rather than by applause. It means knowing that you reveal your character when you stand apart more than when you stand with the crowd. If you step up without fear of failure, if you talk and listen to each other without fear of rejection, if you act with decency and kindness even when no one is looking, even if it seems small or inconsequential, trust me, the rest will fall into place.
When I look at the world today, I see that courage is needed more than ever. At a time when women all over the world face physical abuse, restrictions on their ability to work, own property, travel, and even have custody over their children, we need courage. At a time when the LGBT community in every continent struggles for equal rights, freedom from imprisonment, and even death, we need courage. At a time when more journalists are in prison around the world than at any time in the last 3 decades, and even here at home, the media is under attack from the White House, we need courage. We need young people with the courage to say, this is our world now, and there are going to be some changes. I believe that you, the class of 2018, will show courage, and my generation is counting on you.